Live but recorded, it is LineLocked Podcast, the official podcast of the Nostalgia Drag Racing League. How are you?
Pretty good. I like the official. You know,
like official. I'm getting the hang of it.
You're getting the hang of it. It's like it's really dialed, Chris. Really
hey man, you like my new hat?
I do. It's a very nice hat.
You know where I got this from?
No idea. Where'd you get it from?
The NDRL merchandise trailer.
Is that a new hat?
That's a brand new hat.
Oh.
I got my other one. It was gray and it was all greasy.
Is it like a new style or something?
No, it's just
Same
it's ones
hat?
they've had. It's the same style as my one I had previous, but it was gray. This is black.
So if somebody wanted to get their new hat, where could they get it?
Go to the NDRL trailer.
Oh, well, that will be
every race.
They'll be at the Bowling Green race next
Yes.
in 2 weeks now.
So special thanks to the trailer queen.
Oh yes,
and Caitlin.
Yeah,
So
well, Pam is
the trailer queen, and then Caitlin, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure I got it right.
And then we need to give a special thanks to Pam in general because
Yeah.
she drove all the way there to run that trailer.
I know. She told me about that, and Bob evidently was not able to make the race for whatever reason. None of her friends were coming. She came. She said she drove 6.5 hours to get to St. Louis just to operate that trailer. And you know what I want to do now? I want to bring her on one of our shows and just talk to her.
Yeah, she's a very interesting person. I bet she has some good stories.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Thank you so much for doing that, Pam. That's above and beyond. For sure.
Pam, make sure we get a hold of you here in the next week or two, and we're going to have you on the podcast. We want to hear what it takes to run that trailer, especially the whole brand new trailer. Did you go inside of it?
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, it's huge, and it's got plenty of storage space, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And
what are we going to be talking about today? Because we forgot to put that in the very beginning here.
Oh, we're going to talk about the first race.
Okay,
in St. Louis.
St. Louis first race with results and everything. Are we going to have a guest?
Oh, am I supposed to say that? See, I didn't read them. I didn't read my own notes. No, we have Mark Messamore, our race director, is going to be on here in just a second. Well, you know what? Let's just bring him in.
Yeah,
now.
go ahead.
All right, buddy. How you doing, Mark?
Hey, I'm good.
Hey, I heard you just had some surgery. What's up?
I did. I had knee surgery this morning, so I'm hopped up on some Mountain Dew.
Hopefully, he'll give us a good story there too. But you had a little bit of knee surgery, right?
Yep.
You gonna be ready for Bowling Green?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's a lot of walking you do out there, man. So it's got to be painful on your knees. I don't think I've seen you on a golf cart. Wait a minute, I've seen you on a scooter before. Well, it was off the scooter.
He was on the scooter.
He was on the scooter and then ended up off the scooter.
Yeah, we're not going to repeat that this year.
Hey, do we need to get you a hover round, like a special hover round for you to get around in?
We have a little flag on it that says race director. It goes really high. You probably didn't think this was a pick on Mark day, was it?
Hey, I got big shoulders.
So we're going to talk about the first race, which was St. Louis race, the Rockabilly Reunion, Route 66, and then we're also going to talk about the results.
Yep.
We're going to get our positions on it, and we're going to get Mark's intel on it, and that's what we're going to do this week.
What we're planning on doing is we're going to do one of these for every race that we go to. So our other episodes with special guests may be a little bit more lacking, but we want to make sure we have the race results podcast for every race that we go, and so this is the first one at Wide Technologies in St. Louis. We all kind of were talking about it weeks and months before the race that we're probably going to have a little bit lower of a car count because of fuel.
Particularly weeks before, because the weather really turned people off.
Yeah, and so, we're typically, what do you think, about 140, 150 usually?
At that race last year, we had 144.
Okay, so our car count did go down. We had a total of 105 cars. Still made a great race. Some of the bigger classes, though, were almost cut in half, it seemed like. ProGas was cut in half, it seems.
Yeah, ProGas only had 29, I think.
Yeah, and they were usually,
40 plus every time. Yeah. That's the smallest. I think since I've been around, that's probably one of the smallest races.
What do you think, Mark? What do you think about the show, the car count show?
I think it was about what we expected, with like you said, the fuel prices, the weather. A lot of people had made up their mind they weren't going to come because it could possibly rain. So I think all in all, it was a good time, good deal.
And another thing is we can drop one race. And so maybe people were taking the first race as either my car wasn't ready or the fuel.
It's just crazy to drop the first one.
Yeah, I know it is. At least get started, and see where you stand. But
yeah.
Anyway, so as far as qualifying, as far as car count, we had, let me just kind of go down. And Nostalgia NSS, we had 27 cars total. The Gassers, our new class. Do we make a prediction of how many we thought was going to show up?
Not at the race, but we did make a prediction. We have bet on how many was registered before the race.
Yeah, how many? I said 28. You said...
I think you got it because it was like 27.
Okay, all right.
I'll have to look that up.
The new Nostalgia Gasser class had 10 show up, which is pretty good for, going all the way out to St. Louis. Then Modified Production had 10, which was a pretty solid number for them. Pro Gas, 29. And like I said, usually 40s and 50s on that, so it was down. Pro Comp had 14, which is actually really good.
It's not bad for Pro Comp.
For Pro Comp, that's pretty good.
The 750 crowd was good, though. That's
750 was 10.
Yeah.
And that's pretty dang good.
That's better than most races we had last year.
However,
is that right, Mark? Because you were in tune with that. I didn't. Other than Bowling Green race, I didn't think they had more than 8 cars at any other race.
Yeah, and there was a couple that I didn't see Chad Dowell there, and I thought he was going to run the whole season.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it was a good turnout.
Now there was a couple locals that may or may not run with the rest of the year, but they still showed up and ran, which is cool.
Yeah, we love having people come in that's not members for NDRL. You do not have to be a member to race with us. You just have to be a member to get all the perks. So visit our webpage, nostalgiadragleague.com, and on our Facebook page, just look up Nostalgia Drag Racing League, and you'll find us, and you'll find all the rules and all that stuff and the payouts. 7-0 was a little bit more on the disappointing side. What do you think, Mark?
Yeah, but I think it'll pick up.
It will.
Oh yeah, it'll definitely pick up.
I think it'll pick up. Billy's car wasn't ready, and a couple others. So
yeah, a lot of the big players were not there in St. Louis for cars not ready or whatever. Just decided not to go. But only 5 cars registered and qualified for the 7-0 class. So when we all got there, it was already been a thing, Mark, where we were talking about everybody's cars were going to have to be inspected, tech inspected. I know you kind of had that up with Ron, and I think Tony helped out with some of it and some other guys. How did that go as far as, did the process seem to work smoothly? I know it was a lot of cars, and not all of them showed up to the race. So how was it?
It was better than I anticipated. I was kind of maybe dreading it a little bit, but no, it went really good. So yeah, I was okay with it, and I think all the racers were okay with it.
Yeah. Was any problems? Any major issues?
No, I just had no, not really.
Okay, good. Was there any people that waited till the very, very last second to tech in, and you knew they were there the whole time? Anybody that kind of waited to the last second, just kind of sneak in?
I didn't notice that. If it was, it seemed like everybody wanted to go on and get through and get done. And I appreciate that. That way, we're not scrambling around trying to.
Yeah. Well, the one good thing is we had how many members? It was 80 something members that went to that race and went through tech. So that's those members will not have to get teched by us for the rest of the year, providing all their stuff was up to date when we visited them the first time. So that's a cool thing because they got a wristband on their roll cage that has a serialized number that's been saved on our side, so we kind of be able to track everybody. If you have that, you're good for the whole year if you race only the NDRL races. Now the Bowling Green race, from what I understand, they're still going to be doing kind of their own. But the rest of the 5 races after that, you're good to go. Mm-hmm. So that's a very good thing. It's good to make sure not only are we looking for safety items, we're also, we're glancing for some of the stuff that we know that the cheater boxes and stuff, just to make sure they're pulled out. And it's not that anybody was necessarily too worried about it, but the problem is like if it's not being looked at, then there's always a question or an unknown that we're just alleviating that doing this procedure. Now they know. We're also going to spot check too. So just because you have that little wristband doesn't mean you're not going to get a little spot check from here time to time. The computer's going to randomly draw, and if you're there at the event when your name's randomly drawn, we're looking through your car. And that's just to hopefully continue to keep that honesty thing going on. So.
And I've got to say, though, and Mark, you can kind of probably attest to this, most of the racers that race with us, if not all of them, are pretty honest. And you know, they're not going to try to do anything shady, you know, try to get away with anything. But it is good to know that, you know, those spot checks will be drawn. So, you know, if somebody thinks that they're going to add something to their car or something to make it illegal according to the NDRL rules, you will eventually be caught.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the way it is.
Yeah.
That's the way it works.
Eventually you will. And then I don't know what the penalty is for something like that, but you're at least going to be known as a cheater. You know, so well, it was good. I think getting 80 of them out of the way, I think usually at the Bowling Green race, we're probably, what car counts for the NDRL anyway, is probably 160s.
Yeah.
For the NDRL of the classes only, it's probably like 160. So that you're knocking out over half of them, you know, member-wise, so you're looking pretty good.
Yeah, right. Cool, man. I just want to take this time real quick just to kind of name a couple sponsors before we move on. NDRL cannot race. We cannot do this without these sponsors getting the money, the payout money, the track money, blah, 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 to make the banquet go smooth, to take care of our racers and stuff. They are the best sponsors we could possibly have. Larice Motorsports is a big one. Sunoco, Use Your Tire, Schaefer's, JR1, Power Master, Liberty Gears, Jason Deitch Trailer Sales. He's the one that set us up with that trailer. Phoenix, Cohen, Walker is the one that gives us that trip every year to Vegas, which I won last year, so I know it is legit and it's real, and it is a great time. So that's Walker Products for that. A&A Transmission and Performance Automotive. And
I'm glad you mentioned it, because I was gonna make sure you said it, because I was gonna give them one last shout out for that, because they were the race sponsor
for St. Louis. Yeah.
So
Mike Gordon, those guys, they're great down there. Check them out. All right, let's go to a quick commercial for speaking of sponsors, and then we'll be right back and we'll go over these results and we'll wrap this baby up. Do you need an engine built right for your car? Take it from us. Call Performance Automotive in Bethel, Illinois. Whether it's a small block, big block, Chevy, Ford, or even a diesel. Call Mike or Gordon. These guys are guys that you can trust. That's Performance Automotive, and tell them LineLocked sent ya. All right, and we're back. We're going to go over some of the results of the Wide Technologies Raceway event that happened on the 22nd, 23rd of May of this year. First up, Mark, our brand new class, the Nostalgia Gasser class. It's head up by Shane Lyle. By the way.
You know, this was the one I was hoping you were going to do last, because it was the most exciting one for me.
Well, you want me to do it last?
Yeah, let's do it last.
Okay, all right. Back it up. We're going to do that one last because Corey has a special request. So let's go to Modified Production. Yeah. All right.
Now, still a special race.
No, it is a special race because I watched that. Well, my fantasy team had one of the Renfros.
Yes.
Did you have a Renfro?
I did not have a Renfro.
So Kyle and John were both in the finals on this. Mark, you got any interesting story about that? I'm going to put you on the spot.
No, not really.
This guy, John, we just had him on the podcast, I guess a couple months ago now. And I had never met him face to face. I don't think Corey had either. And he came up to our trailer and shook my hand and everything while we were there and wished him luck. And he was on my fantasy team, and he raced Kyle, his brother. Kyle has the yellow Corvette, and John has that teal color Nova, like a 67 Nova or 66, I think. Yeah. Both wheel standers. And it was fun watching them.
It was a perfect side by side race too. Nobody gave an inch on that one. So John earned it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Kyle was just disappointed.
Well, it's just like if me and you were racing for the finals.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have get out or anything.
I'm gonna slash your tires.
Yeah. Put a crab in the back. Yeah. Did you see the video I sent you?
No, I didn't.
A car takes off on the drag strip. It's in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
He takes off, does a little wheelie, and a crab falls out. A legit crab falls out of the back of his car. Anyways, so John Renfro versus Kyle Renfro. John took the win. He had a 952 on a 950 index. 130 miles an hour. It looks like he might actually got on the brakes a little bit there. You see that? See a mile an hour? 130 miles an hour to Kyle's 144 miles an hour. So John took it home.
And Jamie Toll was the number one qualifier. Can't forget that, because there were some points in that too.
Yeah, there is some points in that. He drives his 67 Mustang. Next up is Nostalgia Super Stock. These guys, this is their second year running with us. Is that correct? Yeah, second year running with us. The final, let's go back to this. The number one qualifier was Mike Davis in a 65 GTO. Look at it. His ET was 10.000. 10 flat with a flat. 10 flat with a 0, 132.44 miles an hour. Number one qualifier and the champion and runner-up in the finals. It was up against Jim Netherland and Doug Duell.
Another good race to watch, too. I watched that one as well.
Doug is pretty tough to race. Tough. I've watched him. He is tough.
I don't understand how that car is so fast. Doug's car, I don't get it. It's just so efficient too, because it's a lower mile an hour than what you'd think a 9.0 car could do. But it's really nice car, Doug.
Yeah, it is. And those are wheel standards too. That was fun to watch.
Yeah.
Mark, what you going to interject here or what?
You don't have to. Yeah, we're warming him up. He'll be more involved in the next one.
You got 6 more of these to go, man.
We'll give you this sheet next time so that you'll at least have something to look at.
Yeah. And in his defense, we kind of did this at the last minute. It was in the last minute idea to do this recap, and he had surgery this morning, and he's still here.
I do have a little story about the modified production that I thought of.
Okay.
You know, Kyle and I go back and forth. You know how I am. I give everybody grief. And Kyle and I go back and forth. And last year, when his brother won the championship, I told him, I said, Kyle, it's okay. Trevor feels your pain. His brother knows how to win, too.
That's a double jab.
Wow.
But Trevor got that monkey off his back.
Yes, he did. And we're about to get to that one here shortly.
I tell Mark to show up to the party, and he just comes up with that big old doozy.
Dagger. So what was the final outcome on that game?
So Nostalgia Superstock against Jim Netherland and Doug Duell. I thought Doug was going to pull it off because he's been pretty much unstoppable, but he broke out by a half of a thousandth. So he lost to Jim. Jim ran a 979, and Doug ran an 899 with a 5.
Yeah, he lost it at the starting line.
Yeah,
Doug had a 95 right. Like, work on that, Doug. You know, other than that, you're killer. It's just that everything was perfect about that run.
Oh, it does show reaction time. It shows their qualifying number. That's pretty awesome.
Mike, what was it? Mike Davis was the number one qualifier. I don't believe he's a member with us. He's from Georgia. He should be a member.
Oh,
65 GTO.
Mike, if you're listening, you need to become a member, man.
With a 10 flat with a 0. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, that's pretty dang good.
All right, next up, Pro Gas.
Pro Gas, arguably our biggest class. Like I said earlier, we usually have 40, 50 cars, and we had 29. What'd you think about that Pro Gas show up there, Mark? Come on, give me a good story.
It went smooth. A lot of times we have some trouble with the pairing up and everything, and everybody done good, paired themselves up, and
I will say this, Mark. Even though our car count was down, the whole staging lanes and you and Tony, you guys did a remarkable job. I heard 0 complaints.
Knocked it out of the park.
Knocked it out of the park, right. So you did a really good job there.
Yeah, speaking of that, I want to give a shout out to Tony and Ron. They're big helps.
Yes.
There's no way I could do it, without them.
Yeah.
And vice versa. I mean, it's a team effort, and they really done a good job that weekend.
Well, we're going to see what you say after Bowling Green. See if your attitude's changed at all.
Yeah, Bowling Green's the toughest one.
We've got another layer with the NHRA guys being there.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that we don't have any.
Well, that's generally where the problem comes from, is they try to run it, but we're trying to run our own thing because we know how to run it most efficiently, and they know how to run other races most efficiently, but a lot of times that doesn't jive. So yeah, we're hoping that for the most part everybody's very respectable, but we'll just get things crossed a little bit, and they'll let people through like we had last year. That won't happen again this year. We know how to solve it. So
yeah, right.
Well, I think Tony, I think I got an idea on how to hopefully keep any of that stuff from happening. So.
Yeah, I think those cones in front of the cars.
I do like that, and I may mention that to Brock because that really. It keeps people from going on around the corner.
Yeah.
that you don't want going around there, because a lot of
Until
times
you're
people
ready.
just going.
Yep.
So that's a really good idea. I like that. I don't know if Brock will go for it, but
Yeah, I mentioned it last year for the NDRL to go ahead and buy some. I don't know if that ever came about, but that, and then we were going to do signs pointing to what direction, what row was what to. And I'm not sure if we were able to get that or not. But
Yeah.
all right, so Pro Gas we had who? Jason Satterley? And
Jason Satterley and Frankie Radicke. Frankie, I think, is a local guy. He's from St. Louis. So
he's a local.
Yeah, so Frankie, if you hear, I mean, you're another one, man. He ran a 9 flat with a 4 in his final. Come and join us, man.
Well, and I saw him run multiple flats with a 4, a 2. I saw him run a flat with a 0. That car was dialed.
Yeah, it is deadly consistent, for
The
sure.
only thing that, if it wasn't for him racing a half-second car, he would have won this event.
Yeah.
Because nobody has a good reaction on a half-second car, and that's what Satterley was, at 950 to 90.
Yep.
And that's what caught him. Is that
So Jason Satterley, I think last year he kind of had an off year. He had a new car, and he was trying to
new
get
car
it all.
blues, yeah.
Yeah, so he had a kind of an off year, and then he came fist of swinging on his first race, man. He took everybody down. He was running a 954 with a 3 to Frankie's 9 flat with a 4. Yeah. It looks like Satterley was probably on the brakes a little bit, slowed down, but he qualified 25th, and Frankie qualified 3rd. I mean, he took him down. Yeah. Number 1 qualifier was
Mike Cutler.
Mike Cutler, man. Yeah, good job, buddy.
Flat with a 4.
Flat with a 4. Speaking of, the for Pro Gas, real quick, the qualifying first was a flat with a 4, and then a flat with a 5, and then a flat with a 9, flat with a 9, flat with a 9, then an 01, and an 01, and an 01.
That's impressive.
That's impressive. All top 10. Top 10 went up to 03, which, hey, it was me. Yeah. I was top 10. Anyways,
What was Jeremy?
Oh, his qualifying time?
Yeah, his number. Because that's the one we're worried about. You're never going to let that happen again.
Jeremy, not Jason. Jeremy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was 16th.
16th.
So
you got him.
I got him this time. I got him. Well,
hey, the thing about Jason Satterley is he didn't get there till late Friday night.
I know he didn't make the first queue.
One qualifying time.
Yeah. Good job, buddy.
Yeah, he's been doing this so long. He's so good. And he'll tell you this himself, well, maybe he won't, but he's not unbeatable. You gotta strike him where he's weak at, and whatever that is, you just got to do better at it.
Yeah.
But
everybody's got a weakness.
Yeah.
Moving on, let's go to Pro Comp. Do you have any kind of vested interest in this one or anything?
Maybe.
Well, let's start with the number 1 qualifier first. Number 1 qualifier was Sal Petrulis.
Yep.
And if you know that name, was it 3 years ago, 2 years ago?
I think it was 3.
3 years ago at Indy, he had that little white Colt, and something happened down at the finish line, and he ended up rolling that thing down there.
Yeah.
He obviously was good. He walked away just fine, and now it looks like he's got himself a front-end dragster.
Nice.
So he was the number 1 qualifier with a 8 flat with a 0.
Wow. That's coming out swinging too.
Yeah, it is.
That's great. Good job, Sal.
So in the finals, it was up against Trevor Messamore and Shane Rasler, and listen, both of those guys are really good, and
Shane had just won a race the weekend before.
Yeah, exactly.
He was primed and ready.
So he qualified 5th. Trevor qualified 2nd. Their reaction times, Trevor's was 0:20 and Shane's was 39. Guess who took at the top place? Won't you say it there, Mark? Who won?
Well, it's twofold. Trevor finally got his first win.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he beat Shane Rasler, who Jackson or Trevor has never beat.
Oh.
And Shane beat Jackson at that race last year in the final.
Okay. A little payback.
So Rasler had a target on his back, and we finally got him.
The king has fallen.
So Trevor's older than Jackson, correct?
Yes.
So Jackson had to have his older brother step in to take care of Shane for him. Is that what it is?
Maybe.
Maybe.
All right.
Yeah, so Trevor took the win over Shane with a 956 with a 2 to Shane's 855 with a 4. Man, that was a good race. And I got to be honest with you.
It was a 100th finish.
Is what?
It was a 100th finish.
100th finish. Oh, wow. Yeah. That is close. That is close. How does that make you feel knowing that he's won? He's won races obviously before, but with the NDRL, he told me that was his very first one.
It was his first final, right?
First final.
Yep, yeah.
So does that make you a proud papa?
Yeah, I just Jackson's had so much success.
Trevor just gets the hand-me-downs.
Yeah, he seems to always something come up.
Hand-me-down thoughts and congratulations.
Yeah. Well, I was stoked to see it.
Yeah,
we
it
were
was
all
great.
happy for him. I even think Shane was a little bit happy for him just to get it done.
Yeah.
But great. Congratulations, Trevor.
Trevor is a force.
He
is very, very good.
That car's deadly.
Yeah. If you go, I raced him. I raced him at Muncie.
Yeah.
For the gamblers race.
The gamblers race.
Yeah. He took me out. Pretty easy.
Yeah. Easy. Light work is what he said when he got to.
Funny is he put that race on. He was the one getting that race going.
Yeah.
And he took the whole thing home.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
All right, so 750.
750. Our number one qualifier was Jared Bradshaw with his front engine dragster. He ran a 751 with a 6 at 181 miles an hour. The finals came down to Aaron Johnson and James Hooker.
Yeah, Hooker is not a member, but he's been with us. And
Yes.
then Aaron is a non-member either. So neither one of those are a member.
Yeah, both of those are. Aaron qualified third and James qualified fifth. So they were
Right there.
Right there out of, what was it, 10 in the class? So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Aaron took down James, though, 761 with a 2 to a 778 with a 5. But
The reaction time. told
the
story.
reaction times, I'm not even going to say those out. I'm not even going to say them out loud.
Just know, Aaron, that was a gimme because our 750 class is not generally like that. You got lucky on that.
Something had to have happened on the line there.
for
Something
sure.
screwed up.
Yep.
But anyways, Aaron, congratulations to you. And Pro 7.0.
Hang on. Let's go back to 750.
Okay, let's go back to 750. What you got, buddy?
So in that class, as you all know, you may or may not know, but Hooker basically had bye runs all the way to the final
all the way.
because of the ladder. And there was a lot of discussion on the ladder, the way we changed it this year. And I just want to let everybody know that the ladder is the ladder. If you make a qualifying run, you're on the ladder. That way there's no issues. And if it works out where somebody gets a bye all the way to the final, that's just the way it is.
So were they competition buys?
Well, it was 2 competition buys and I think an actual buy.
I mean,
to get into the final.
To me, that's the luck part of drag racing,
Right.
I guess, to some degree. I mean, it's a rule. We have to stick by the rule. Yeah, you got 2 free passes on there.
Well, there were so many problems with the way we were trying to do it last year that this is the way we decided to do it because we before the podcast we talked about consistency, and this is the way we can make it consistent. Unfortunately, you're gonna have sometimes like this happens. It sucks that it was the first race that it happened like this.
Yeah.
I was hoping it would be a couple years down the road, but this is not the norm. That's not how it's always gonna work. It just particularly James Hooker got super lucky. So it is what it is.
Yep. So moving on to 7.0. 2 of the big names in 7.0. 2 of the
biggest names.
Larry Harlan and Gordon Horn. Larry took the number 1 spot, qualifying with a 7 flat with a 3.
Yeah.
And he put it all the way to the finals and raced Gordon Horn. Gordon was qualified second. And of course, Larry was qualified first. The reaction times, Gordon had a 0.32 and Larry had an 0.60. Larry went down and looks like he broke out by 6 thousandths. Chasing him. And Gordon ended up with a 7.06 with a 6.
Yep.
So congratulations, Gordon, on that win. It's good to see you up there in the winner's circle again.
Yeah, he was my fantasy driver.
Oh, was he?
Yep. So
he was mine too.
yeah, we got good points out of him.
Well, yeah, way to go, Gordon. Thanks, man.
Thank you, Gordon.
I'm 4th in points right now in the fantasy.
I think
What
I'm
do
in 7th.
Yeah. And real quick before we go on to the gasser class, real quick.
No, I'm not. I'm 12th.
You're 12th.
I developed this damn thing.
Did you play, Mark? Did you play fantasy?
I didn't pick, so however they picked it for me, I have already picked my drivers for Bowling Green.
Good. Well, you want to keep an eye on it because, obviously, as you know, things change. Somebody might not show up that's on your team. You got to switch them out, whatever. So make sure you
Mark,
check
you're
out.
60th right now with 60 points. But there's 250. So it's not bad.
I got a question though. I only get like $165 to spend. Can I buy more?
No. Next year we may implement something that you could put money towards the purse and you could buy some money or something. But this year we're going to leave it as is and let it play out. But
because I had to strategically pick to stay in my budget.
Yeah.
So,
Well, when some drivers don't show up, and when the 5 drivers that show up in 7-0 all are expensive,
you had to plan your roster because of that.
that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
Because everybody had to deal with that. So that means everybody had to mess up their rosters or change the rosters to get to fit in the budget. So that was pretty awesome.
And before we're already on it. And before we go to the final one, why don't we just talk about the fantasy real quick?
Yeah.
The fantasy winner this year, this event was Matt Riley, and he. Let's see here.
I can tell you one thing that got him the number 1 points is that one of his drivers that won, was the captain.
Yeah.
And that was Jason Satterley.
That put him. That was 60 points right there alone.
So choose your captains wisely, everyone.
Right.
Choose your captains.
Just to go off of what he had Jessica Lyle and Nostalgia Gas, Jim Netherland and Nostalgia Superstock. Larry Rollo, Modified Productions, Jason Satterley, his captain in Pro Gas, Gary Williams in Pro Comp, Rick Burdine in Pro 750, and Michael Hope in Pro 7.0. So he did well. I mean, he had 189 points, and I think, to be honest with you, see here was closest next. He was 40 over everybody else.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that's just part of it. You can't be that lucky every time.
No.
Now, one thing interesting, Patricia Schaefer, she did not put hers in herself.
Oh.
This was a random one.
Okay.
Third.
So she got a random roster.
No, I lied. I did not see this. She actually did hers.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
yeah, my bad. I thought she had
okay.
not. I didn't expect her to do that.
Patricia.
No, I lied again.
No,
she didn't. She just
stop lying.
Her random picked John Renfro and Gordon Horn. So she had
now we
2.
can't believe anything you say.
I know. Well,
right?
I lied about lying. Well, when I saw the winner side, I thought it was a captain side. That's why I knew that she had. But no, this was a random roster that she got. And literally, she picked John Renfro and Gordon Horn, which not she didn't, the computer did. My whole point to that is just because you're not playing doesn't mean you don't have a chance at this. And there's still you may not have a chance at the championship. Obviously, that's going to take more strategy to get there, but there's a chance you could win the event. She got third, and there was 40-something rosters that was placed by actual people.
Yeah,
and you somehow did better than them.
Yeah, and so the winner is going to get $100.
$100.
So we're going to hand that out to him at Bowling Green and give that to him. So, hey, it pays to play. Yep. So make sure you check your rosters. Make sure that all your racers are actually racing for that weekend.
All right.
Let's go to
the last one. We got to get out of here.
Yeah, we get last one. The Nostalgia Gasser class, it is our first year running these, and a lot of the guys came from the Straight Axle Mafia. Shane Lyles headed up, brought it to NDRL, made it our own. So those gassers that race with us get the perks of being with us. And the number 1 qualifier for that was Jessica Lyle in the sandwich maker in the 56 Chevy.
And just to give you just a quick little thing, Jessica Lyle, this is the first year the gassers have been a part of it. She signed up. She's a member. She got $150 for being number 1 qualifier. Her membership's pretty much paid for now.
Yeah, right.
And that's what we're talking about. It pays to invest in this group. You're going to get most of your money back if you play decently on it. And that's great. Congrats, Jessica.
Yeah,
for being
absolutely. And so the finals were between Troy Wilson and
Shane Lyle. You could say William. It's not William. It's Shane Lyle.
Yeah, it says William on here, but it's Shane Lyle.
Which is interesting because we've had both of those people on this podcast if you want to go back and watch some things.
Absolutely.
But the big thing is Troy. Because he was a founding member of this deal.
Yeah, Troy's been around from the very beginning of this, and I'm not going to go into details, but he's been in the hospital too, and he got out of the hospital to come race that race.
On Tuesday, he got out.
Yeah, and that's pretty amazing. So he was out there racing, and it's a 52 Kaiser against Shane's 55 Chevy. Looks like Troy's reaction was a 029, and Shane, man, I'm a little disappointed.
Probably don't even say it.
I won't even say that.
Just know he lost at the line.
But he qualified 3rd, and Troy qualified 5th. Troy ended up pulling off the win with a 633 with a 5, and Shane with a 598 with a 5. So he broke out, actually, because he runs a 6th index. These are 8th mile, too.
He chased him.
Yeah, he chased him.
He had chased him. So.
But congratulations, Troy. He's been on this podcast too, and we are in the works to get him back on for part 2 of his conversation we've had with him, because it was a really good conversation.
I just like the fact he was a founding member.
Yes.
New class, first winner of the new class.
I didn't think about that.
And
I see what you're saying.
It's exciting to me because he got to have that, you know.
Oh man, Troy, dude, I love that.
Yes.
I didn't even think about that.
It's really cool. Really cool.
Congratulations.
All right,
man.
we're already running out of time.
Yeah, Mark, you got anything that we need pressing that we need to talk about from St. Louis that we need to take care of in Bowling Green?
No. Had a few. Evidently, Modified Production had changed their indexes, and there was a little confusion on that. Had a little confusion on people changing their indexes, and it wasn't changed in the computer. We got all that worked out. But if you have any changes, come to us, and I promise you we're going to get it taken care of.
Make sure if you have any questions, go to Mark. He is wearing the blue shirt with the white stripe that says Race Director really big on it. You can find him pretty easily. And if you have any questions, just ask him. Hunt him down, okay?
Yeah. You also could go to your representative of your class if you know them, if you have any questions.
There you go. There it is. Look at that. That's beautiful.
You can look just like that.
So he's wearing one of those. Tony has one. Ron has one of those. All those are NDRL staff that are helping run the race. Make sure if you have any questions, reach out to one of those guys. We are going to get out of here. Is there anything else we need to do?
No, I think we're good. We got Bowling Green coming up next.
Yes.
What's the dates on that? Do you remember? It's like
Father's Day weekend.
Father's Day weekend.
Yeah.
18th through the 20th.
18th through the 20th.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to, any of the listeners or if it's not just racers, come down and watch us and race. It's one of the best races of the year. It's our Super Bowl.
It is.
So we're always excited.
We go down on Monday. We get in the gates on Tuesday, and we're there all week. We love it. Love it. All right, guys. Well, we are going to get the heck out of here. We will see you all in Bowling Green next race. Thank you again to Mark for joining up on the podcast today and giving us a little bit of information on how St. Louis went. So much words to say. We're out. See ya.